The first thing the woman did after her rebirth was to decisively stop her daughter's treatment. She then divorced her gambling-addicted husband and forced him to leave with nothing. The reason was simple. She knew the girl in the hospital wasn't her biological daughter, but the love child of her husband and a scheming woman. In her previous life, while she was weakened after childbirth, the man had swapped the babies, making her slave away for a decade, raising his mistress's child. To make matters worse, the girl had congenital leukemia. The woman was forced to work 3 jobs a day to cover the medical bills, while her husband spent all his time in the jade gambling den. When she tried to stop him, he struck her down with a piece of raw jade. In her final moments, the other woman leaned in and sneered, revealing the whole truth. The girl wasn't hers after all, and all the money she'd scraped together for treatment had long been squandered by the pair on gambling and luxury. In the end, she died filled with bitterness. But the next second, she was reborn, back on the day she was supposed to pay for the girl's surgery. This time, she coldly abandoned the treatment. She would no longer be the sucker. She would make the 2 scumbags pay in blood. Unaware of any change, the man and his mistress were still at the gambling den, betting her hard-earned money without a second thought, ignoring that the child in the hospital was critical. The woman called, asking the deadbeat for money to cover the treatment, a final test, as she couldn't bear to watch a young life vanish. But the man couldn't care less about the child's survival. He even planned to mortgage their home to continue gambling, not realizing the regret that would soon follow. When he returned home with his mistress, the woman immediately demanded a divorce. But just then, loan sharks showed up. The husband pushed all the debt onto her. To break free, she had no choice but to agree to compete in a jade gambling contest. What no one knew was her true identity. She was a descendant of the gambling god. Raised by her grandfather, a jade master, she had long mastered the art of stone appraisal. So when the mistress picked a premium rough stone, the woman deliberately chose a discarded scrap no one wanted. Everyone laughed, calling her a naive fool, certain she would lose everything. But she was brimming with confidence. As the cutting machine slowly opened the stone, would it reveal a priceless piece of jade? Stay tuned for the next episode.